everybody. Today is office hours for February 20th and 2025, and I have a number of questions that I need to get to, but there's actually one issue that somebody's run into with the Epic Stack. I did like a last minute, oh yeah, I should probably like do this thing, and then I never actually ran the test and it failed, and then I thought, okay, well, I'll just fix that tomorrow. Well, somebody tried to create an Epic Stack app, and they had trouble because of that, and so that's annoying. Hold on a second with my default microphone changed. Why would that happen? That's annoying. Luckily, am not using the default microphone for this, but my phone was just like, you know what? I think you want me to be the microphone. So we're gonna there we go, better. So yeah, anyway, that is what we're gonna be doing at the start of this office hours, and then once I finish taking care of that, then I will answer any questions that you have. So for those of you who are new here, this is your chance to ask me questions and get answers, hopefully. At least I do my best to answer questions. Also, maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't, but I increased the bit rate of the video by quite a lot. So hopefully the quality is here. I also changed the resolution as well. So now we should be getting, 1440p. Thinking about doing 4K. I have really good speeds because I got fiber going. So yeah, this is actually a lot slower than I typically would expect. So maybe I'm running on Starlink. Hold on, I'm looking at an IPv6 address. So I might be running on Starlink, which would stink. Yeah, that latency is definitely Starlink latency. What the heck? Why is this happening? Hold on one second. Let me just see if I can. I don't know if I can have it like switch. But I told my router that this device should prioritize the fiber network. Yeah, so that is the IP address for this thing. It's priority 1. The Starlink is the backup. I should be. Yeah, so we are streaming on here. I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, we should be good. If we're dropping frames, I'm not seeing any. Yeah, we have 0% frames dropped. Even though I've got a 30,000 bit rate. So quality should be very crisp. Look at that. Yeah, that's pretty crisp. Anyway, so yes, and the hoverboard thingy is pretty cool. Thank you. That's the one wheel that I just love. So yeah, this is what we're gonna fix. This is a problem with some one of these tests. It's expecting sign up. And so I need to look at it. What I did was I made it so that if you go to the sign up page and you're logged in, it will redirect you, because that shouldn't be. That didn't get deployed because the test broke, but locally that will not be the case. So we're gonna just really quick fix this test, and then we'll get into office hours, answering some questions. The other thing that is a little bit tricky here, it was one of these onboarding tests. Other thing that's tricky here is I've got a furniture delivery in about a half hour that I might need to be available for, and so just prepare for that. These should definitely be done by now, so something is wrong. Oh, whoops. Changing branches all over the place. Here we go. Try this again. Weird. Update cursor? Yeah, sure. Let's update cursor. Close everything down. Come on. Epic Stack. Open up in cursor. There we go. And then we'll just run the dev server here, and we'll run the playwright tests here. And get this over here. What the heck is going on? Okay, there we go. It's working now. Getting a whole bunch of errors requesting assets and stuff, so that's annoying. I don't know. Sometimes on the first run, especially after installing dependencies, Vite is like, I'm gonna break everything, and I don't know why that would be the case. Okay, so let's just run this one by itself really quick and see if, okay, here we go. It's expecting the URL to have, yeah, to be /signup, ends up being the home page. So let's open up, and this one also, is that the same dealio? Oh. There's something weird with the GitHub stuff. Oh, I think I know what it is. So you can only have, the way that I have the mocks, you can actually only have one GitHub user at a time, I think. And that is going to be a problem for these tests. I'll have to look into that deeper. But this is the one that's failing on CI. If we run these by themselves, like run this by itself, it's going to pass. But we need to make that work. So anyway, this is the one that we're going to fix. I thought this opened this in my editor. Open in my editor. Yes. Oh, no, that's not the editor. I don't use that editor anymore. Copy. Does that copy the path? Yeah, okay, cool. So we're looking for, we're still sign up route since the yada yada. So, since that was the refer and no redirect to has been specified. Thanks for signing up. Oh, so did it used to be a feature? Interesting. No, this is the onboarding page. So why would I see thanks for signing up? Oh, that's redirect with the toast. And that redirects to the redirect to. And here I'm saying redirects to sign up. Yeah, we want to redirect to home. We end up at home because there was a refer. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's interesting. We had to have URLs. I don't recognize these comments in these tests. I think I reviewed them not carefully enough, because I'm pretty sure somebody else made the pull request for this. Yeah, we'll just do. So you create an account, end up on the home page. Thanks for signing up. All right, let's try that now. Yep, there it is. Thanks for signing up. Okay, that makes tons more sense anyway. Man, how did that ever happen? Okay, fix test for sign up or onboarding. Okay, great. And then I'll have to look at that other test that's the GitHub thing. Okay, close this guy, close this, and go over to this issue. And okay, this has now been fixed with, I should have mentioned this issue when I made this commit. We're going to get rid of these update commits. I thought of another idea of how we can accomplish that goal without having to do that weird thing. All right, there we go. Now I can rest easy because I know for sure this is going to pass and it's going to be great, and we're going to be happy about that. Okay, I'm going to leave it up just in case though. So that shows you my level of confidence with that. Okay, and hold on a second. I just realized something. Yeah, we don't need that. Oh, shoot. What did I do? I just removed my camera. Ah! Man. Hold on a second. try again. I think I should have. Well, rats. Okay. So this, I'll shrink down. Man, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, give me a second while I fix the... okay, hold on. We're going to do it differently. Sources, video capture, add source, new source, cropped, primary camera. Add that. It's going to be this guy. Whoops. And we're going to bring in the full resolution. Whoa, so big. And then we'll shrink it down. So sorry, this is not what I wanted to spend my time doing right now, that's for sure. Go into our filters, edit filters. I wish maybe there was an undo I should have tried. Image mask blend. Let's grab my rounded rectangle and what is it? Blend addition. No, blend subtraction. Alpha. There we go. Okay. And oh, whoops. And then we also need another filter for crop. Okay. And that is, I think it was like 1108 on the left and the right. There we go. Close. Do that, and it's somewhere around yeah, that big-ish, somewhere around there. Okay, we're back. Sorry for the trouble. I'm gonna lock that, and we're gonna turn that off. Interesting. Interesting that did what it did. Okay, great. Now we can do office hours. Let's look at the Discord here. By the way, released awesome thing from for the Epic Stack yesterday. Very cool. Also, by way of announcements, we have Epic Web Conf coming up very soon, and it's going to be sweet. Check this out. I'm going to walk you through the schedule. This is so cool. So we're going to have a workshop. I'm giving my Modern React Server Components workshop. Hopefully, React Router has support for server components. If it doesn't, then I will fall back to the RSC workshop that I currently have. You still learn a lot about RSCs, but I'm really hopeful that RSCs land in React Router, and then we can use it with React Router. That'll be sweet. And then there's this workshop. Oh, does this not expand? Why doesn't this one expand? I better fix that. But yeah, so this is a sweet workshop from Neon. Kept on, like, Nozzle was in my head for some reason, but no, Neon. They're running that, and that's going to be sweet. Then we've got our bonus talks in the evening. These are going to be awesome, really, really great talks. Bonus talks are, here's where bonus talks came from. Sometimes speakers need to drop out last minute for family reasons or whatever, and so we have backup speakers, but then the backup speaker feels like a second-class citizen because often they aren't treated like a regular speaker, or they are like they do all this work to prepare and then they don't actually give their talk, and it's like a whole pain. So we treat our backup speakers as real actual speakers. We also let them present their talks, even though the entire conference isn't going to be there. As many people as want to can be there. And we record that talk so that they can actually get some value out of that. So that is what the bonus speakers are all about. And then if somebody does drop out, then they can make it into the primary track. So, and then we also, I like all the gifts and whatever else we give to our regular speakers, they also get. Let me just check this. I need to send a message to my wife really quick. Okay. And then this is also awesome. The Web Dev Challenge with Jason Lengsdorf is going to be just so sick. And that is, if you've never seen that Web Dev Challenge by Jason Lengsdorf, you've got to go watch. There are like 10 episodes now. It is so good. Really great entertainment, well put together. And they're going to do a live production of that at the conference. And I need to fix the times because that is incorrect. It starts at like, I think it goes from 10 to like 5. Maybe it was 9:55 to 6. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, I got to check on that. But yeah, so then we have the pre-party by Neon. Or actually, it's Mux that's running all this stuff. So they're awesome. Okay, and then we've got our schedule. I'm not going to go through this whole thing, but yeah, notice the extended breaks, a half-hour break here, an hour and a half lunch here, another half-hour break right here, and another half-hour or 20-minute break here. So really focused on like connection, making people just have an awesome time. It's so cool. And then you have your dinner, and then we'll have the party. It's going to be so great. It's going to be so fun. Why is everything like 5 minutes? Why is that 8:05? I got to look at the schedule. But yeah, so then we've got all these awesome speakers. We've got this cool video that I paid a bunch of money to have produced, so watch it, please. And yeah, our venue, if you are coming, you please need to book with this link because it will give you a discount, and it applies to our minimum that we have to book. And if we don't book the minimum, then we have to pay everything, like whatever's left over. And that stinks because our sponsors are doing great, but we still need more sponsors. And so, yeah, come. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, then these are the awesome sponsors. Look at these awesome companies. Okay, with that out of the way, I just noticed this broke. The deploy broke. Why did the deploy break? I don't know. I messed up a bunch of stuff yesterday, so I'm not terribly surprised. Reached its machine limit. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm just curious about this. Epic stack. Epic web. There we go. Epic stack. Okay, fly machines list. Should just be one, but would you look at that? There are two. Yeah, there we go. Checks 3 of 3. So this one, fly machines destroy. That one. Am I going to regret this? Hope not. Probably. Yeah, okay. Fly status. Okay, things are still running, Epic Stack, but I haven't deployed that fix yet. Let's try and rerun this deploy job. All right, anyway, and there's the Conform v2 preview that I'm looking at. We'll look at that later. Okay, great. Finally now, we can get into our Office Hours stuff. So where is Office Hours? Office Hours is somewhere around here. There it is. Okay, Office Hours is happening. Yeah, let me grab the link here. I hate this. Yes, trust those links. Thank you. Now we can. All right, and Jonah. Wait. Jonah. There you go. Yes. Okay. So let's look at the questions. I don't see anybody in the Zoom call, which is perfectly fine. So let's also just scroll back a little bit. We've got this question I'm going to look at. I'm going to answer this question. I think I got. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, good. So let's start with this one. What do you recommend to create monorepo packages, generate changelogs, and what do you suggest? Yeah, honestly, this would have been better as a Call Kent podcast question, but answering this now on the live stream. So here is the And actually, where are we at? At around 20 minutes in. Okay, so the question is, how do you manage monorepo packages? And there are two questions, I guess, and what you suggest to create a React package with tree shaking, etc., where the package is using Tailwind. Let's start with the first one first. I use a package called NX. They have a release script that allows you to, so NX is a monorepo toolchain manager. It is not simple, but it is very effective. And so if you can, once you have it set up, it works really, really well. And so for the Epic Web Workshop app, the Epic Shop app, that's what I use, and it publishes like a utils package. It publishes the repo or the workshop app itself. I think like one other thing, and yeah, it works really, really well. It also comes with a bunch of nice utilities and things too. So yeah, that NX the NX release thing is really great, and it just so happens that Epic Web has a free tutorial about this from a member of the NX team, Yuri, and he's awesome. So I would just post that right here. The one thing about this is it relies on conventional commits for the changelog, and so there you might be able to do to change that, but I really like just releasing on every commit or everything that's merged into the main branch. Just have that main branch just constantly releasing. I don't know. Some people don't like that. Hey, look, it worked hooray! But I really do. So that's what I would do. If you don't want to do that, if you prefer like an alternative, then change sets is another one that I've heard is quite good. That's what the React Router team uses, I believe, unless they changed it. It works pretty well, so you could look at that one. But I would use the NX release package, and you can watch this series of videos for free. So take a look at those 20 lessons. So that is awesome. And then for your second question about publishing React packages that use Tailwind, this is a tricky one because you have two options. You can either have a Tailwind build and have a CSS file that people will have to manage including on their page somehow. The biggest drawback to that is they could include that file, and then if they're also using Tailwind on their own project, then you'll have duplicate class names and stuff. So that would not be cool. What would be like better in the sense that it's better for the end user is that you just tell people if you're using Tailwind, you need to configure Tailwind to look at this directory, at like your project directory or your node modules directory where you have it installed, so that Tailwind can reference those class names when it's doing its build as well. I'm actually not sure how things change with Tailwind 4 as far as that's concerned. Maybe it's the same, but yeah. Anyway, that's a tricky one. I haven't actually done that myself. Maybe there is a better way to do that, but that would be what I would look for, is a way to say, hey, Tailwind, in addition to in fact, here, let's just look at the Epic stack and kind of get an example of what this might look like, at least with Tailwind 3. I don't know if how this changes with Tailwind 4. But here you're saying my content is in the app directory. You'd also have to say my content is also in node modules, whatever package, yada, 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 something like that. Which is not terrible. Like, it's fine. That should work just fine. But it just means that people who are consuming your package will have to make sure to update their Tailwind config for that. Not a big deal. If they are not using Tailwind, or if you expect that some people will use your package and they're not using Tailwind, then you should probably also have a Tailwind, what's the word I'm looking for? A Tailwind built file. So like you build a file of the CSS necessary for all your Tailwind classes, and then you just tell people, if you're using Tailwind, then configure it so that it can read my class names. If you're not using Tailwind, then just make sure to include the CSS file on the page, and that should work. And honestly, if I was building a React component library, that's probably what I would do. That's probably how I would do it. I would say, yep, I'm going to use Tailwind for sure. Let me say that differently. If I was building a component library with styles, because sometimes you build like headless component libraries and stuff. But yeah, so if I had styles along with it, then I would definitely style it with Tailwind. And I would do it that way. Like say, yeah, go ahead and configure Tailwind, or include the CSS file. So yeah, super. Good question. Hopefully that helps answer that question. Good luck. Okay, office hours today. Yep. All right, that's it. There we go. Got some intros. Hello, people. It's nice to have you here. Let me just check really quick to see if there are any questions that people have asked that I have not answered. That one looks good. I thought that there was one in here. No, I guess we got 3 of them. Maybe there's something in here. I thought there was. Oh yeah. Yep. So Jacob coming in clutch. Thank you, Jacob. You're awesome. Yeah, and all those I think we are. Yeah, I don't know anything about Amplify. Sorry. Okay. Well, cool. Literally had one question and a little bit of rapid debugging and stuff to start off office hours today. So yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in, those who did. And I'm going to stop the stream now and start another one for my development stuff. I've got a whole bunch of things that I want to do. Probably the biggest and most exciting thing is this open image thing. I'm very excited about this. This is going to be very, very cool. And then, yeah, I need to fix the image stuff. You know what? I need to write this down before I forget. Blank issue, move to Tigris. This isn't an issue. This is a discussion topic. But if I don't make it we're going to make this, yeah. Instead of loading images in the database, put them on Tigris. Okay, so we're going to just do that so I don't forget. And then there was another thing. What was it? This isn't the thing I was forgetting, but fix GitHub mock. Seems like GitHub related tests fail sometimes when run together. Okay, just so I don't forget. There was something else. Anyway, if you are watching this later and you're like, oh man, I wish that I could have asked Kent a question, come over here to the Call Kent podcast. You can record your call right in the browser, ask me your question, and I will get my answer to you. And then our conversation turns into an episode on the Call Kent podcast. And eventually I'm going to have to start thinking about how we scroll this. Yeah, I should probably think about that right now, actually. So yeah, this is good stuff. We've got 50 episodes a season. We are now on season 5. So with that, I think we're going to just say we're all done. I don't know if you can tell, but it is snowing a lot out there, and it's beautiful. Love that. Love being inside when it's snowing. So anyway, we will see you all in the future. I'm not going to start streaming immediately. I think I'm going to wait for the furniture to get here, and then I will stream after that. I'll probably eat lunch too. So we'll see you in like a couple hours probably, when I can do all that cool stuff. Okay, bye.